everyone. Welcome to the second, almost weekend of Matilda the Musical. We are so happy that you all have joined us. For those of you who I don't know, my name is Miss Owenbire, and I am the new musical theater director and teacher here at Decatur High School. Wonderful being part of this community for the last few months and getting to know all of these amazing students, and I'm just amazingly grateful to be here. Quick note about the program. We are seeing the D cast this evening, but unfortunately due to an illness, one of our D cast members could not be with us tonight, so the role of Mrs. Wormwood will be played by Bridget Blanchard.
And my name is Elise S.P. Sparks, and it's a pleasure to team teach the advanced musical theater class with Raven. We also have, working with them on this fall production, the advanced technical theater class. So everything that you see here is done by students, and we're so proud of them. So the last time that you were planning to be here could have been in March 2020, when we were planning to do 42nd Street. We had to cancel it the night before opening. And that, of course, left a string of broken hearts. And it also left a good amount of debt that Decatur Performs is trying to recover from. So if you look at your the last 4 pages of your program, you can see a list of generous sponsors and donors, many of whom are seated in the house tonight, and we're so thankful for you. And you can see this handy-dandy QR code. If you're able, please consider giving to this 501c3 nonprofit organization and adding yourself to this generous group of donors and patrons.
One final round of acknowledgments and thank yous. Decatur Performs is such a wonderful organization, but we want to thank a few parents in particular, without which we would not have been able to put on this production, and that is Pam Gallenkamp, Dana Calder, and Anna Brittman, who worked tirelessly on everything from the program to feeding our ravenous teenage actors to creating props and running errands. So we are just so grateful to them. Please give them a round of applause. But I know that you did not come here to listen to us talk, so without further ado, we present to you Decatur High School's production, Matilda the Musical.
Listen up, maggots. Yes, especially you. Row 3, seat 110. I can hear you all the way from back here. Decatur High School and Decatur Performs welcomes you to Trunchbull the Musical. Yes, a musical all about me. There will be one intermission during this 9-hour show for you toads who cannot sit still. In addition, no food or drinks shall be allowed inside this theater. Cell phones and other technological devices must be turned to silent mode, and anyone caught not wearing their masks, or not wearing their masks properly, will be thrown into choking. I would like to thank our sponsors, the Ocus Restaurant Group, Heathertail Realty, and Wild Heaven Brewery. Now, be quiet and enjoy my show.
Verily. She says it's on key, I have to cut down on the key. But I'm Verily enough to give me more cake. Have you seen this group? What kind of type is report? Why have to take this woman to this terrible Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris.
Mrs. Woodward, I'm sorry, did you say you were getting on a plane?
Of course! I always compete, Doctor. And this time I got a secret weapon, Rodolfo. He's part Italian, you know, very supple. And plus he has incredible upper body strength.
Mrs. Woodward, I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
You really have no idea.
Me?
Mrs. Woodward, I want you to think very, very carefully. Whatever do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I? Look, am I fat?
Mrs. Woodward, you're pregnant.
What?
You are going to have a baby.
What? I've got a baby, I don't want another one. Isn't that something you can do?
Mrs. Woodward, but you're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics or... Oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift that the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being. A life. A person. A wonderful new person is about to come into your life and bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell.
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
I'll push you in a minute.
Each newborn life a conquest, yet unpainted, to still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The just existence, all those things from the trees. The most common thing in life is death. And yet every single day that you live is a miracle. A miracle.
Alright, now where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course, I'm sorry, Doctor. This calls for a proper smell. Now hand him here, hand him here. Oh my word, he's an ugly little bird.
Mr. Wormwood, this is one of the most beautiful children I have ever
Oh
seen.
my good lord, where's his finger?
His what?
His finger, he's watching the call it, you know, his dude, or what are you done with his
Mr.
finger?
Wormwood, this child doesn't have a thingy.
Of what? A boy with no thingy? Look what you done, you stupid woman! This boy got no
Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful baby
Is
girl.
there still time for the bike championship into sausage and ballroom dancing?
Hey, competition's finished, you missed it now. I'm supposed to be topping up
This is the worst day of my life. Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing.
new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Well, let's just put it this way. You wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. They are good runners, sir. So, how much exactly? Oh, come on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the
Hey, stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
Please don't tell me these stories, Harry, stories. I mean, who wants stories? It's just not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
Listen, I'm gonna call you straight back. Hey, would you please shut up? You see, I'm trying to make the biggest business deal of my life here, but no, I have to listen to this. You know what? It's your fault. You spend us into all this trouble and expect me to get us out of it. I mean, what am I, a flaming escapologist?
Oh, escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got this whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to go with that lot. Oh yes, the world's greatest acrobat. I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very stupid. You see, well, your tedious husband here is going to sell them, well, 155 knackered old bangers as a brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I have to say is, thank heavens Michael inherited some of his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael. Yes, well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you've spoken to me tonight.
You know what? This is your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Oh, right. I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time, and you won't be getting right there. Oh, no. You see, I know your head mistress out of the crunch book, and I told her all about you and your little smarty pants ideas. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics during the Hamilton whatnot. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy. Now get off the bed, you little bookworm.
the scene of the war in the creek of a snowboard. A storm can begin with a flat furrow wind. The tiniest micro patch, the mighty escape every day. Starts with the tick of a clock, all escapes. Starts with the click of a lock. If you're stuck in your story and you want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to stop.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. You see, good hair means a good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is... secret. The secret to my success in business is this. Borrow and apply this hair towel. For me. Now stand back, son. Your old man's going to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it right there. Oh, that's the stuff. That's the right there. Oh. Now, see, son, a man in business simply could not fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Ow! Your hair! It's green.
Good Lord, woman, have you started already? It's not even 8. My hair's green!
What else did you do that for? Why do you want green hair?
I didn't do anything. You think I want green hair?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's garage side. By mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair. My lovely, lovely hair. Oh my good Lord, I've got that deal with the Russians today. What am I going to do?
I know what to do.
What is it? What can I get, boy?
You can pretend you're an elf.
That's it. I'll pretend I'm a... What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are new.
Mom, you must have heard a story.
Don't be disgusting. Go on, creep back to that library of yours. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
But I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Matilda, you are so clever. Your parents must be so proud to have a girl like you. And you tell them lots of stories, like you do with me. Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's not a hint, by the way, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me...
Goodbye, Miss Phillips. See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey. Good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, Matilda.
Who was that lady?
That lady? That was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
tell me a story or not? Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any look that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible things together anyone has ever seen, and people were coming for miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for each other. It was so deep then, it was said that cats would purr when they passed them, and dogs would beat with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house at the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk and take the air. And each night, the children of the town would wait in anticipation for a glimpse of the shining white sky that the acrobats always wore. But then, they knew they had only to cry, "Tricks! Tricks!" and the two great performers would instantly oblige with the most spectacular show just for that. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad. We have everything. We have everything the world has to offer, said the wife.
We have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most. Not the one thing. We do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time loves us. Even time loves us. Oh, Matilda. But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old, and still they had no child. At night, they would listen to the silence of their big, empty house, and they would imagine how beautiful it would be if it were filled with the sound of a child playing. Matilda, this is very sad. Do you want me to stop? Don't you dare! Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them on to ever more dangerous schemes. As their work became the only place they could escape, the inescapable tragedy of their lives! And so it was, decided to perform the most dangerous feats ever known to man. It is cool, said the husband, announcing the rest of the world's past, now to listen to his basic practice. The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharps and
Spiny objects. What of the man locked in the cage?
and
It is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us. Well, what happened? I don't know. Not yet, anyway. What? But why? Isn't there more? I mean, just a little bit. Isn't there a little bit more? Right. Well, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here actually? I'd love to meet her. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy birthday at school. be a prince or a princess, you will soon see. No escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause the life doesn't always take ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This is living hell, and I try I can't remember. And before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I heard the pealing of the bell. Like I was curious, so listen to ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to, someone listen up and I will teach you everything that's true. You listen here, I hear you, because this is the end. You step out of line, you cry, and you don't need to stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Did you hear what she said? Just to wait for the end. What's this head? Physical education, the transport speciality. My mother says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I will be the teacher's pet. School is really fun, according to my mom. Classes are for the alphabet. The alphabet? You don't know what to listen, kids. And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause the life doesn't know it's this ancient history. I have suffered in this jail, I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell, pretty much tried I can't remember. Back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you was curious, so listen to ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to, stop and listen up and I will teach you everything I do. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished for the feeling if you step out of line, if you cry, when you don't need to stay out of trouble, and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Did you hear what we said? Just you wait for this end. Just you wait for the end. You hear me, we your eyes, you read your eyes. Why? Just you wait for this end.
My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day for you all. Your first day of school. Now, do any of you know your 2 times tables? Wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please, stand and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 20.
Well, my word, that is
13
very...
times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is 30, 16 times 2 is...
Stop. Look at heavens. How far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Yes. Now how about this? This one's much harder, so don't feel bad if you don't get it. 2 times 487. If you sat down and took your time...
174.
12 sevens.
84.
Okay. Let's leave marks for the time being and look at reading. Can anyone read this? Very well. Matilda? Let's read it there, Matilda. We do not want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender.
It's the best way to look
No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So Matilda, you can read words.
Yes. I mean, I needed to learn to read words because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words, and if you can't read a sentence, you've got no chance of books.
And have you read an entire book by yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. You must remember quite a few.
A few? In a week? My, that's good. What books did you read?
Little Snickerby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tales of the D'Urberville, The Lord of the Rings, Him, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Private Punishment, Stick of the Dogs, and Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door you've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look, you're trying to hide, silly. Standing outside the principal's office like the little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh. Look at you hesitating, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps everyone is probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, cautioning in these situations is sensible. One should avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come later then. But this little girl, this miracle, so knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Enter.
Hey, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, in my class, that is, there's a little girl named Matilda Wormwood.
Oh, yes. Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent run. Told me to watch out for the rat, though. Says she's a real bot.
No, mistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What was our school motto, Miss Helen?
Bambina to Miss Matilda.
Bombinatum est magitum. Children are mats. In fact, it must have been her who put the stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting
Oh,
it.
but I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Her mother's told you. She's a gangster.
She knows the times tables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
She can read.
So can I.
I must tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she's a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot simply place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about the rules, honey? The rules?
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how these trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion in 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like how? As I stepped into the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I altered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my course? From the course I had practiced for many years, not to jump, not to dodge. Did I stray from the bluff, to the tail of my brain? Was it just all forgotten? But even as the hammer left my hands, it sailed higher up above the skies, till I let myself go. Oh no, 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 no. No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the cell all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4!
If you want to throw the hammer from the alternate, I need to have to stay inside the circle all the time. I need to.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. Force the little squits to toe the line. Sing, Julie! Hey, hey, hey!
If you want to throw the hammer from your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I was once in a mood to have a girl like that sweet. Life's a ball, so land to fruit. Find the valley lines hurt. And all the secret inside the line. Now get out!
I am headmistress, and it's my opinion to help this little girl. You like it or not?
Stupid, nasty, stinky, slimy, great big question asking. How dare they speak to me like that? Who the hell do they think they are? Flipping, filthy, nasty, stupid Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and they said these cars are knackered. I told them, I said the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair. What's this, another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh, she's got no respect, that one. It's all books and stories. No, we want to see a lovely book. I'm sure we'll really enjoy it.
Lovely? Here's what I think of you. You're lovely. Get out of here, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any supervision?
In the cupboard. Hey, but while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because we find that nice fresh bag, it doesn't mean that you just have to clean and wear it. If yours takes the time to clean and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you told you you are naughty, just let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and nothing get on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
On the go! Matilda, can I ask you a question? All those brains in your head give you a headache. I mean, what the hell is thinking about? Well, I think they just this. That's well, speaking like just these antibiotics. Going to need help. I wonder, and I think it's probably for the best if your best friends. Why me? Someone from our country under the transport chair. She went down and then she went back and then just went front to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now it's back to me. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Then that kid was finished. I'm not going to come to the side of the you as well. Yes. That didn't happen. Don't listen to them. They're trying to scare us. Matilda, the same she's gonna put me in What's true? They say it's a cupboard and her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined up with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass. There's a place you must set if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't where you have to sit. Anything if you crack, there are nails on the boards so that you wet, you wet. The wind is free and the door is blue. Is it not see squat? Only in the blood and you scream, the hell, the sound, out of the street. In your head, you reach your mouth. Alright. Look, when did this happen? About 20 minutes ago. But why? Matilda's just coming! You better hurry quick! Ladies! Now!
You separating spleen. Where is the match known as Nigel?
She's in the gap, under those coats. Where she's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. You see, unfortunately, Nigella suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, she fell asleep and we put her into those coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we? Yes, yes. She'll She said that you look very pretty.
Then your mother is a twit! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Ah, so you're the Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just see all. She's my best friend.
Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Absolutely different class, sir. Green hair. Yes, it was, National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world. You know, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1. Absolutely, sir. All right, now, just you do that. Aye, now that is how you do. That's how you. You know what? I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it? Hi, my name is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
Oh, it will only take a moment.
Oh, well.
Come in if you must.
This is Rodolfo.
Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, parli italiano? Bene, ciao Rudolfo, piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this? No interruptions due to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda's in the botany class, and children in the botany class aren't really expected to read.
Oh, well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
Oh, I'm in the zone, tall. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I don't think a girl's getting all clever pants, Miss Hussy. A girl should be thinking about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you and look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
Oh, I'm on fire here, babe. Please.
Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Okay, then calculate this.
Oh, fantastical!
Her mind is incredible with a little help from us.
Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way,
Loud, loud.
So you wanna let me stand up and sit on the left.
Loud, loud.
A little less black, one more beat. 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 Even if once you're gone, you're gonna be loud. You're gonna get another 2 times, but not really proud. A little less, a lot more shine. A little less, sing like your mom. A little more, all look nice. Here we don't. No one's gonna tell you when to wiggle your bumper.
No one's gonna love you if you don't know their number.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
Letting your leg please is over the top.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know.
So long as you don't know it with the little drums.
The less you have to say, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you get. Some of the act of a big, the less confession, the less you have to show. The louder you get, you gotta get up. You gotta get up and be loud.
Loud, 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 loud.
Oh yeah, shake it, baby.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. But this is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. This little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me pathetic, little me. And another door closes, and Jenny's on.
sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower, and she loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented her sister, both her success and her love. Suddenly, out came the Escapulars, dressed as usual in his tights and splendid costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat, and no glimpse at all of the shining white star. And instead of the musical fanfare, there was silence, as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the flying woman, pouring through the air, with dynamite in her hand, over sharp and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage, has been cancelled. No! Yes, the audience laughed so loud that a passing American caught it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled because my wife is pregnant! Oh, Matilda! Absolute silence. She could have put a fly back. Then, suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great news was instantly forgotten, and it was all forgotten in an hour.
So it has a happy ending.
Forgotten by everyone except Betty's, the acrobat's sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract you signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall. I have paid for the hostess, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd air like that, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The flying woman, Matilda, with dynamite in her hair, and the sharp and spiky objects, put by the man locked in the cage, will be performed and performed this day. Or to the prison you both shall go.
What happened next?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
What? But I don't know if my nerves will make it till tomorrow.
Mrs. Watson, crying. Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
Matilda, we must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just they want that child so very much. It must be wonderful for a child to be so wanted.
Yes. Wonderful. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, could I speak to you for a moment, please? I'm afraid I've been unsuccessful in getting others to recognize your abilities. So starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and well, if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda. Biggest hug in the world. I'm just going all the air after you.
what? This coat, this foul carbuncle, is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia. This morning you sneaked like a servant into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up with a little spitfire, are you? Well, this crime took place before school even started. Therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, that's all right. I said okay. And I was definitely follow everything that I got. One thing is, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, Charlie's cake was so good, and it's gone down too quick. And now it's getting to walk back. See? I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a crook. You are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell. Child, you shall be destroyed.
That was the biggest burp I've ever done. The biggest burp I've had, the biggest burp ever had in burp. And like the entire world went silent for that burp to exist. A huge ball of chocolate gas watered out of my mouth and drifted across the class. Past Amanda. Past Miss Lavender. Then past towards Matilda. And then my big, beautiful chocolate burp, already seemed to have a mind of its own, walks full into the face of the treasure.
Loose Longshorter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Luce?
Yes, I'm very sorry about it.
Oh, as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Longshorter, it is.
Oh, well, I did, thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cool! What's the matter, Lord Shorter? Lost your appetite?
Yes, I'm full.
Oh, no, you are not full. I will tell you when you are full. And I say criminals like you aren't food is like eating the entire cake.
But,
No time for buts. Eat!
but I can't eat at all.
Mistress, she'll be sick.
She should have thought of that before she made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Eat! Eat! Eat!
She can't.
Eat!
She really can't.
Eat!
I'll explode.
Eat!
A single slice, or even two loose, might have been nice, but even you lose. After a minute, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. She can't, surely can, she might explode, she's quite elastic. She's such a good maker, so she's fantastic. Look at her go. I think of that. It's nothing bonus, but we expected. You have a wellness, or maybe your largest. It's like a TARDIS. We can take her up and through your inside. She can, surely can, you're on her canvas. L-O-O-O-C-E. You'll never again be subject to abuse. When you're arrested too, she'll call the truth. Whatever's wrong with you, I'm going to need a juice. We never thought it was possible. I was here What's that?
Did I not mention? That was only the first part of your punishment. There's a second part, and the second part is choking!
No, Miss Trustman, please, you can't.
Yes, Miss Trustman, please, you can! Do you think I will allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Come on now, Jimmy. Who do you think I am? An idiot? A weakling? A fool? You!
She's even told she's done what you asked.
I did it alone. I love it. No, please don't let me to take me. Not that. No! That's not right.
Apology for some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things and they are not right things, and I would like to state guarantorically that we do not want any of the children that might be here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am of course talking about reading books. It is not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It sucks the brain, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, stinky, sway, vague, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them verrucas of the mind. Now, under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, may I just ask, how many people here tonight have ever read a book? Oh, now raise your hands, keep them up. Oh, my word. Let me see. You there, what's your name? Say that one more time. Caleb. Isn't that a nice name, everyone? Give it up for Caleb. Caleb, don't take this the wrong way, but bookworm, stupid little bookworm, reading all your books like a stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. Worms read books. You read books. Worms are stupid. Hey, get this. You're a sworn. Now, what we learned from that there won't stop Kaylin from reading, but they'll never raise their hand in the theater again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Teddy, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of life. Well, lots of books. All I know I learned from Tally, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can put the channel over just like that. In this story, in this life, just best living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise in 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3, when we can sit comfortably on our lovely monthlies, watching people talking and singing and doing stuff. All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the Telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big Telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that in a simple book, Haley. All I know I learned very, very smart. English content, English channels, English chat on English panels. All you need to build your muffin without really having to think of nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out ulysses when we can sit happily on our lovely balcony, watching slightly famous people talk to really famous people? All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Stephen Dickens is Charles Dickens. Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want it. Jane Austen in composting. James Joyce, oh, he don't sound nice. Ian McEwan off Bill Buick. William Shakespeare, swing Shakespeare. Maybe Dick. Easy, Grandma, easy. Let's go now, everybody. All I know, I learned from the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fellow.
By the way, Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up that's all about me. Not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not. What I do is I volunteer to give the trench bill a jug of water. And then, no! I will not tell you anymore because I don't want to ruin it. Oh. Like that, I find a newt. A newt is a really ugly lizard that lives in water. So I pick it up and... No! I will not say anymore! I'm going to put the newt in the trench bill's jug. It's going to be brilliant! And when I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees. You get to climb when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day. On the way to work and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I He's trying to be a grown-up. And when I get home, I will have streets every day. And I'll play with things that won't pretend that I'll something I'm fun. And I will wake up like the sun comes up and I'll spend all day just lying in the sun. And I love friends, I'll be a grown-up when I grow
When I grow old, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. And when I grow
I might just start by saying I think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Matilda! How lovely to see you. Are you enjoying school?
Oh yes, Vincent anyway. Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Well, we don't have a revenge section. Why? Is there a child at school that's behaving like a bully?
Well, no, not a child exactly.
Matilda, are you sure something's
Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
Story? Did you say story? Did you say, Matilda, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound a shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. For love, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses, smiling. We have done this 1,000 times. But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world, so hard he thought she would hug all the air out of him. And so they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, hit his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flame for his wife's specially designed dress with a 12
No! Was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones in the ends of her little fingers. She did manage to live long enough to have their child, but the agony was too great. Love our little girl, she said. Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
Love our girl with everything. She is everything.
And then, she died. And then, things got worse.
What? Worse? Not worse. We never told her not worse. They can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind, he never for 1 second blamed his evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash and iron and cook and clean and beating her if she did the thing wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing. And so, the poor little girl grew up with the meanest, cruelest, horrible adoption possibly imagined!
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Francis, that's the story.
What?
Yes.
Of course. Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they won the lottery having a child like you.
Oh yeah. They're always saying that, in fact. They say, Matilda, we are so proud of you. You are like winning the lottery. Yeah, I'd better go.
I'm so clever. I'm so clever. I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very stinking clever. What a very clever fella I am.
Stop, there's only one man I do that with.
Everybody gather round, gather round. I want my family to share of my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old fingers on my hand. All polished up, but the mileage on each one telling the truth that these cars were knackered. Now how could I possibly make the mileage of each car go back? I couldn't possibly drive each car backwards now, could I?
Back.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran into the workshop and using my incredible mind, I attached a drill to the speedometer of the first car and I whacked it into reverse.
Backward.
Yes, boy. Backwards. Backwards, exactly. You see, a drill's motor was backwards thousands of times a second, and well, within a few minutes I had reduced the mileage on the first car to practically nothing. I did it to every single car.
Backwards.
Stop talking now, darling. That's a good point.
A few minutes later, the Russians show up. Dark, expensive suits and glasses. Don't know who they thought they were.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was badgers. It was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Now I can afford Rodolfo all night long.
But that's not fair. You cheated them. They trusted you and you cheated them.
What is the matter with you? What have we done to deserve a child
stupid book for as long as you live. I'll put it into your stories, young man. Now get in there and say it, and you nasty little creep.
At night, the escapologist's daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. She never said a word about the evil aunt's bullying, because she didn't want to cause a fuss. And so she suffered, in silence. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day, she exploded! You're useless, dirty, nasty little creep! And she beat her and threw her into a dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early. And when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry, I am here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, wipe away your tears. Little girl, forgive me. I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl. Nothing can hurt you. You've nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most?
I love you so much, my daughter.
And I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry. Let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert
I
you.
didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright. With you by my side, I've nothing to fear.
Oh,
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his great heart. This demon, this villain, this monster, she is sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty to the most precious reality of my marriage. Bullying children is her game, is it? But let us see what this creature thinks she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her. If that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father, because he never came home, ever again.
are not. Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Lord Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only now Lord Trotter here is a good little toad. Sit. It has come to my attention, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, you must first break the child. Conjurate!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say conjurate, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get you, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at all of you. Flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say, it's time we toughened you all up with a bit of phys ed. This school of late has started reading. Quiet right when I'm speaking. Reading with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your britches this head mistress finds the swallow decorousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so, to stop the stenches spread, I find a session of the phys ed. Sort the merely rake from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, of the book of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of mutiny in action. We becomes too big and greedy. You really need to limit in the bad position too. Before the guns are set time, you must scrape on that dance and rip it from the mud. Away from insurgents, the stench of intent, the funk of prepubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the urge of coup, the waft of anarchy in progress. Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be too for skimming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, now, maggots, let's step it up. Double time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline, what should you do? I'm getting it, I'm maggots, you are vegetable, whispering that it's true, the chattering and chittering, the nattering is ripping, suffering and stuttering and tickling. The simpering and the willing, the dripping, the spitting, the deciding and suspicion, the shooting, the service, the mystery, the passing, the pop, the smell of rebellion, the stench of revenge, the ring of cream, the resistance, the fun of dissent, the fun of moral fiber, close your eyes and just dream. Come out, try it. The peace and the quiet, the murmur golden stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a peak named Z, a carnival freak who can talk in a hat with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses, don't let them take them away. If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing, no, no. And they're just like I said. The stinging maggot rears its head. Even the squittiest, pitiest nest can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repugnant? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of a roach, the regarded celebration, a whiff of resistance, the pond of dissent. And I will not stop till you all squat, till this rebellion is caught. The glorious 20 is that good. I've watched this sickening stench. Away! You are wet, you are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little nymph. You vile, malicious little sinner! Perhaps now, maggot, stop! We've only just gotten started.
Well, don't you pull it out?
I have found this home through many years of experimentation that the ears of small girls do not come off. They simply stretch. In fact, I can feel this one stretching now! You're not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you pulled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you, I shall pound you, I shall dissect you, madame. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you. These disgusting little slugs shall suffer no most appalling indignities because of you, yes, you.
About how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red, and how if we are traveling at almost the speed of light and we're holding light, that light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light, which seems right in a way. What I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop, my dad and my mom, and the telling and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I know how to explain it right, but this noise becomes anger, and the anger is light, and it's burning inside me would usually say, but it isn't today, and the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, suddenly everything is like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a course in walking novels. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet. Like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am more. Like I said, into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over.
Miserable collection of excuses for children, and you standing there like the sweat of sweat are its beating heart. But I am a match for you, madam, and I shall tell you that there is no length to which I shall not go, no finger I shall not pull, no ear I shall not stretch, but no, what is it? What is it? It's heading off. It's heading off. Oh dear. There's a note. There's a note writing this. There's a note. There's a note writing this.
That was interesting. I think we all need to go home now. While we still can. Happy birthday! Matilda.
What?
Matilda, I really think you're the
What?
best.
Please. I moved you with my eyes. Am I strange?
How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
So what do you think it is, this thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend that I know, Matilda. I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it's got something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean like there's no reason I have from my brain, so they just squish out through my eyes?
No, exactly, but yes, something like that, I suppose. You suddenly are a special girl, Matilda. I bet your mother, she's unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes. He's always saying things like, Matilda, I am so proud to have a daughter as... No, that's not what he says, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, we are. Home sweet home.
Are you cold?
other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt when I was out walking one day, and I came across this old shed. I felt completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. But after he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel, like you can hardly imagine. And then when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She'd written everything down, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Magnus, I mean. Did he really just give her his house?
I don't know. I certainly found it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself. Which is what she had said happened.
You think she did the mean, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This stove helps keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my songs. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. This table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read. And I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. So she died. She was an acrobat. Yes, she was. How did she? And my father was an anthropologist. Matilda, how do you know that?
So, they were your parents?
What? Who?
The people in my story.
Story?
A story! I've been telling a story, and I thought I was making it up. But it's real! It's your life! I've seen your life!
Human life?
She did the video! Let's go to the police!
What? No, we can't. We have no evidence.
But you could just tell them! Tell them she did it!
Well, Matilda, be my word against hers, and they never believed she was capable of murder.
But why? She was so cruel to you! She beat you and shouted at you, and locked you in tiny cupboards and threw you in cellars!
Matilda, please.
Miss Honey, your aunt is a murderer! She killed Magnus! Who is she?
A contract is a contract is a contract.
Miss Trunchbull!
In this world, children, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. But if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. Something is not working. And if something is wrong, you have to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at? You. This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to Chucky. Let me see. You. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
She's coming from a teacher.
Nonsense! Miss Honey is too soft and peachy to be good at anything. You! Stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting!
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating!
Of course she's not cheating, she's simply spelling the word.
These little specks of dust can't be this clever. They're words!
I've taught them, that's all. Kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You know nothing of teaching and I shall prove it. You, filthball, snot nose. Spell angelic mediosis.
It's not even a real word, you made it up.
Spell or go to Chucky, and I shall warn you, it has silent letters. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dear, dear. I'm so sorry. There was a silent Z. You're back to Chucky!
C-A-F.
each and every one of you. And now that our little spelling test is over, I can assure you that each and every one of you has failed. You see, children, in this world, there are two types of human beings. The winners and the losers.
The chalk! Look, the chalk! It's moving! Look, it's moving! It's writing something!
What in the devil is this? Who puts this on the board?
No one! No one's doing anything! Agatha! Agatha!
What? It can't be! It can't be!
which had, up until that moment, been owned by the evil aunt, one Trunchbull. She moved in immediately and was very happy, happier than she had ever been in her entire life. So Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. Turkeys were immediately destroyed, and the new headmistress took over. And her name was Miss Honey. It was often said that it was the best school in all the land. Do you know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. I thought perhaps it was because her mind was being challenged. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. Sometimes I would look at Matilda, this little girl who had done so much for others, but who was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel and called her names. And I would feel my blood boil. I would wish that I could just do something. So, this is the end. And I wish so much I could tell you that the story has a happy ending. I wish so much I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved. But perhaps the truth is that not all stories have happy endings.
What are you on about? Get out! I'm tired of it. Come on now, boy, we're going to space!
Why? Because this idiot, this brain decided it was a good idea to sell 155 old beggars to the Russian mafia!
I didn't know they were the bloody Russian mafia now, did I? Now come on, boy, we're leaving here, we're never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Williams, I would love to take Matilda, if she would like nepotism. I would treat her with love and respect and care. I pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
Yes.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
What did you just call me? They'll be here any minute. Dad, you called me your daughter. You idiot, I told you!
I can't do anything damage my legs! Beautiful, beautiful legs!
You are the Wormwood's daughter.
Yes?
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Wormwood is stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too, and that is very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes. But my father is very rude. And very, very, very stupid.
You know this? At least there is one clever one in family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards. Backwards! И даже покрывать своего мерзавца отца. Да, приятно познакомиться с такой умной девочкой.
Спасибо. Мне тоже приятно познакомиться с вами.
Ты Ты говоришь по-русски?
Не так хорошо, как по-немецки, я вас. Ты так красивый язык, поэтому я буду стараться изучать его дальше.
Matilda! Who taught you to speak Russian?
Well, I taught myself, I suppose. I was reading Dostoevsky, and just thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergei. It is truly the honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Matilda, your father, he has been stupid and rude to both of us, yes? I can very easily have one of my men teach him manners. And one day when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude, I think. I give this as gift to you. What do you say?
Sergei, your offer is very tempting. But he is my father, and I am his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl. This miracle. Matilda. Что ты делаешь?
Я буду рассказывать вам.
Матилда! Я сказала Матилда, что с вами сегодня?
Извините, господин. Извините.
Matilda, your father, he is very, very stupid. But he is also very, 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 very lucky to have you as daughter. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again and I see him, he will not be so lucky.
Let's get out of here before they change their minds.
What about the girl? What's about her? Oh. So, you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, it's you.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, I suppose we are short of room, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms and held her.
And they hardly noticed as the wormers,
And Rodolfo.
and Rodolfo